another Diva match. Oh my goodness. And this is a women's title match. An MWE women's title match to be exact. Coming down to the ring is the current MWE women's champion. And being accompanied to the ring by her butler, Servacon. Her name is Melanie. Yeah, hot-blooded, she wasn't so lucky with her tag team partner and leader of the Divacons, Black Arachnia, were defeated at the hands of D Hollywood and Chris the Icon Kennedy, aka D-Generation X. But tonight, in this title match, she's not concerned about Chris the Icon Kennedy or D Hollywood. She's concerned about putting up this very title on the line, the MWE Women's Championship, against a potential contender, I might add. Here goes. Of course. Who'd have thought it'll be her time to get a title shot? Coming down to the ring is another familiar face here at MWE Clash and at MWE Satin. She is the country girl Daisy James. She's in no way related to Mickie James, just so you know that. But besides all that, Daisy James, like I said, has been very impressive with a couple of wins, but not very impressive with a couple of losses. But regardless, she ends up getting a title shot. But it was strangely at the request of Melanie, of all people. Nah, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Anyways, the bell sounds. Melanie putting in some punches, chops, and a drop kick to the face of Daisy James, putting in some offense on the country girl as she puts in the boots to the legs of Daisy James. Servacon approving this action of Melanie. But besides all that, Melanie now in control of this match, putting in those kicks to the gut. Country girl Daisy James reverses with a clothesline, but she gets hit with a punch. Try to go for a running grapple, but gets countered by Daisy James as she puts in those elbow drops. She's now on the offensive, but Melanie putting in that chop across the chest of Daisy James and a European uppercut. Melanie is putting in work in this very match, putting in those forearms to the back of Daisy James, but she was able to grapple out of that one, but wasn't able to grapple out of that front drop kick to the face. Melanie, the women's champion and member of the Divacons, putting in a pin. 1, 2, no, only got 2. Yeah, Daisy James now on the defensive as she gets hit with a European uppercut by Melanie. Melanie with the neck snap on Daisy James. Servacon cheering on her master. Cheering on his master. Not her master, his master. Anyway, ooh man! Springboard moonsault, but missed that one. Now Daisy James putting in those stomps and elbow drops. Kick to the gut by Melanie. Back in control with the offensive. Grabbing the nose. Guess the fans don't like that. And now, Melanie about to do a series of chops to the chest of Daisy James. And now she's about to go for the big one. But she misses that one. Daisy James, now she's on the offensive, putting in those chops to the chest of the women's champion, Melanie. Servacon's not liking the fact that Melanie's getting chopped, but now she's back on the attack. Well, not anymore. Once again getting reversed, putting in those chops to the chest of the Divacon and MWE Women's Champion Melanie. Daisy James putting in work in this match, and Servacon's getting worried, and I guess that's enough. Now Daisy James is just getting plumb tired, which makes Melanie be like, fine by me, trying to go for a grapple, but gets countered by Daisy James putting in those punches, putting in more punches. Daisy James, ooh man, with a nice fall away slam of some sort. And now Daisy James with the rodeo roundup. The rodeo roundup on the women's champion. Holy macaroni, she's going for the cover. Might have a new champion. No, only got 2. Melanie was this close to losing the title as she delivers a low blow to Daisy James. Weirdly. Anyway, Melanie now putting in work in this match. Irish whip to the corner. Trying to go for a clothesline, but missed that one. Daisy James putting in those punches and kicks and elbow drops or leg drops, but gets hit with a back suplex by the women's champion, Melanie. Melanie now grapples Daisy James, but gets reversed by the country girl Daisy James. Servacon getting worried. Another grapple gotten reversed. Another reversal by Daisy James, putting in more punches. Dang, there are too many grapples in this match. Spinning back kick by Melanie. Ooh, man, grapple attempt broken. Kick to the gut. Another grapple. And now Melanie with the T-bone suplex. With the T-bone suplex on Daisy James. And now she's going for a German suplex. Daisy James is in trouble. And now Irish whip to the corner. Ooh, man, trying to go for a grapple, but gets countered. Another counter by Melanie, nicely applied. And now Melanie trying to go for a figure four. But what's this? Daisy James. Daisy James reverses the figure four. Now applying pressure on the legs of the MWE Women's Champion. Now putting in those elbow drops and leg drops on Melanie. Putting in some punches. Irish whip reversed by the Women's Champion. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Now she goes up on top. Diving elbow drop by Melanie. She's getting a little too cocky for her own good. If I was this woman, I would go for a finisher. And this is the end result of that, which gave Daisy James a time to recover. Ooh, man. Drop kick to the face. Holy macaroni. Putting in those kicks to the face. And a knee to the face. Trying to put in some work in this match. Daisy James. But gets the Irish whip reversed. Clothesline. Melanie goes up on top. Melanie with the spear. The spear to Daisy James. And now setting her up with her patented finisher. The finisher that got her the women's title. Sorta. The Servacon Tiger Bomb. About to go for the... Wait a minute. Daisy James played possum. And the referee going for the cover. Will we have a new champion? No, that was a close call. And Melanie puts in a European uppercut. Melanie needs to be more careful when it comes to opponents like these. Trying to go for another finisher, but gets blocked by Daisy James. Daisy James blocked the dropkick attempt. Trying to go for a clothesline, missed that one. Again misses. Shoulder blocked by Daisy James. Puts in an elbow drop. Ooh, man. Jawbreaker by Melanie. And Melanie setting up Daisy James with a back suplex. And now what's she up to? Melanie with the Shining Wizard. The Shining Wizard on Daisy James. And she goes for the cover. 1, 2. And Melanie was able to retain the MWE Women's title. For Melanie, it was a close call. Any more mistakes and she would have lost that very title for good. But tonight, here at MWE Clash, Melanie was able to call herself champ once again because she defeated a most admirable opponent, Daisy James. Poor Daisy. Looks like she'll have to go for the title some other time. Your winner and still MWE Women's Champion, the Servacon, Melanie. Anyway guys, we will be right back with more action here at MWE Clash, because we now have the main event, Monoxide versus the Green Viper Roger Adams. So don't go anywhere, or else you will miss it all.